all units.
Okay, hello YouTube. This is MrPig. I just was playing a threes game and I thought it ended up going pretty well, so I'm just gonna decide to upload it. It is an all UNSC game. My teammate quit because I took 3 bases and he said I was selfish. So yeah, here we are. I did
What does
take
that
out
mean?
one of their expos of my hogs, so this is about, I don't know, 10 minutes into the game now ish. My teammate had just quit, and I decided just to go triple pump gremlins because they are UNSC, and you can't stop that. I think they were Anders Forge or something like that. So, yeah, they don't really have much to counter that besides air, which they don't end up going here. But I did record this off my Twitch while I was playing it, so that's why the audio. You'll sometimes hear me talking to my friends in the party at the time, and you'll also hear, or that's also why the game starts halfway through, so it's a little late. But I noticed all three of them were going tanks, so I just went all gremlins. And I mean, in terms of DPS, it's like 5 tanks here to like 15 almost, because they both have full pop. But I just constantly microing my gremlin stuns, and I get a nice cryo in there, I get all that in there. So it's looking good, quick turnaround. But I learned this strategy playing. Oh, actually, yeah, that's my triple base. That's the third one that's going away. But I mean, I had heavy supply pads on online, and I spread my reactors out, so I'm not really in too bad. And you see me microing each gremlin stun so that I'm not not losing all my stuns, because I do that later on. I do all Y, and it does kind of screw me over at one point. But that's the biggest thing you want to notice when you're doing these gremlins. Either way, yeah, so I learned the strategy actually from my boy Turnipseed. We were in a stream months ago, and he just went all Grems and what's it called? Wolverines, and yeah, that sucked. We didn't make it out of that, and I from there I figured out that Gremlins just shit on everything. Especially I've been playing a lot of ones recently. I used to just be a threes player, but now I play a
What?
lot of ones. And Andrew's
Oh, sorry.
Gremlins
I have
with
to.
Grenadier Hogs
It doesn't record
pretty
any
much
audio.
fuck anything up,
From the
so
recording.
that's what we're doing here, just all gremlins. But we're going through the expos right now. I think they are doing a bit of a base race. Honestly, I don't really know who'd win a straight up base race like this. I'm starting to get a lot of pop up, and nothing's really hurting me at this point, while as black and green were both pumping off their expos, so it's looking, a little more favorable toward our side. But they went for my expo, and then they switched over, I think, to the other side, thinking whose expo was going to be there. But now they're pushing his main, and here I thought we were going to lose it because I needed his tank for the DPS, and I mean, I potentially could fight everything they had by myself, but if he were to go down there, which I thought he was going to do, we would have been screwed, because all it takes is just a couple cover bombs, or they single out his tanks by himself and we're pretty much done. But luckily he comes with me up here, and we're chilling. I don't think anyone actually makes it to power turret this game. I've noticed everyone's on canny, but I mean, it's okay. But you see right here, I got 13 of these, and like right here, I think I all unit stun, which isn't awful. There's only 2 of those, so it's not terrible. But I see he's pushing up on our mains, and I cycled something into a
Enemy engagement.
what is that called? Airpad. So steal it with me. Yeah, I got an airpad going now, just for the extra DPS. Because the gremlins are definitely good, but they're very squishy, so it only takes a couple, like, just, not even canisters, but just regular tank shells. So with so many tanks there, I'm going to need a little more DPS just than these. And right here, this is where I all unit stun, and I almost get effed up. If they had both paid attention to that, I could have been screwed, but Green was going at their base, was going into my main, and he could have clearly just carried all my stuff down, and that would have been a big problem. But I think White gets scared. I think it's White beige, whatever you want to call that. He goes back up, and they both start focusing my main. That's where they pretty much, they kind of start to sell right there. But I've got good gremlin numbers over here. I got 13 of them, so it's looking good. That guy is defeated. That was probably their best player in terms of who was the most teched up, so I'm glad we're getting him out of the way. If I get one good chain amp stun, and then my Grem's kind of dies down. And there's a lot of tanks here, but there's a lot of tanks here. There's probably about 11 or so tanks here. And in any case, they would destroy me, but I'm not gonna lie, I do a good job of microing each gremlin's done. And this is annoying. This is really annoying. When you going against gremlins and you can't get a single shot up against them because of the stun, like it's frustrating. This guy carpet bombed my base instead of the gremlins, which is kind of silly. He could have actually, done some good damage. I wasn't caring to like move them at all. I'm trying to micro 2 different armies right now, but that's what they're doing. In this case scenario, I mean, yes, it's very hard to fight the gremlins, but it's probably better if you have the overwhelming numbers just to focus my units down and then try to hit the base, because then there's something defending it. But I gotta go cryo here, and then it's basically just the same thing each time. I'm microing every gremlin. I hit a stun, then wait a second or two, and then I'll hit another stun. And I'm definitely down on my eco now. I think I'm running pretty much a light version of the Canadian airport.
Holy shit, dude.
There's me. Here we getting pretty excited, but
this is actually crazy.
2 pads, 2 reactors, and it's basically Chinese airport, like Chinese tanks. I don't know. Someone could create a name for that. I guess Japanese planes? Something. I don't know. That might be bad to say, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, and then I just, it's steady base race. We keep coming up here. I learned that you can actually stop turns with the gremlins.
Your team is
pretty
victorious.
nuts.
Dude, I just love these fucking kids. I can't wait to upload that to YouTube. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I wiped out all their armies with the Grems, and those kids ended up resigning. But that kid, Jabroni's on my team, Red.
Where'd he go?
He messaged me mad, pissed off prior, and should have been there, man. Touched out dub.
Good.
But, yeah, thank you for coming to my YouTube video. If you're on the Saturday night tournament streams, we'll see you there. Shrek, you smell. Shrek's been gone for a couple weeks now. No one didn't know he was even alive. Guys, and my boy Ray Lombardo, he's got some things going on. Oh, and this is my end of game screen, but if you see my boy Ray out there, I love him, and I love you all.